About to go graduate. We put 4 years in this.
To truly understand the magnitude of what Providence point guard Kris Dunn is about to achieve, you must first understand the obstacles he's overcome. Dunn's story begins here in Alexandria, Virginia. It's the place his mom Pia fled to with her 2 sons when her relationship with Kris's father John began falling apart. Life was not easy for the Dunns in Virginia. Pia struggled to make ends meet while the boys shared a room, a tiny Alexandria apartment.
You know, we didn't watch TV because, you know, my mom could afford cable. Sometimes we want to have hot water, you know, but at that point in time, it seemed so normal. One day I woke up and I asked my brother where's mom at, and no one knew. She didn't come home for like 3-4 days. And one of the neighbors told us that she was in jail for stealing. And it didn't make sense why she was stealing when she had a job. But it started to become a habit, you know.
While in Connecticut, John Jr. got a call from his younger brother.
Kris called me, and he's the one that told me mom's gone. She's in jail. He said, I'm not gonna tell anyone.
Pia had been arrested, leaving the boys alone.
When my mom went away, everything just like came down on our shoulders. And it sucks that we had to do it.
We didn't really want anyone to know because we didn't want to get split up. I would wake up early at like 6, and I would get me and Kris ready for school. It was pretty hard, you know, 14 years old, taking care of your brother. He's 9.
It was a 2.5 stretch. She went away.
2.5 month stretch.
Yeah, she went away.
How did Child Protective Services or no neighbors or anybody never came by and checked? Or?
No, we made sure that, you know, we made sure that nobody knew. We was just really just trying to do everything in our power to survive. I mean, there was times we had to go to the middle school to go shower. We didn't keep the lights on, that's one thing. We used to go get candles, flashlights, but to get food and get money, my brother was selling his clothes. I was playing kids at the park who was like 15 years old for like $20, $30, $40. I used to gamble a lot. I played poker, Remy, crap, 7-Eleven, blackjack. I did it all, you know.
At what age?
At 9. I'd be ready to play, but I won't have the money on me, you know, because I ain't had the money. So I had to do everything in my power to make sure I wouldn't lose. And if I did lose, I would run as fast as I can away.
Still unsure of his children's exact location, John Sr. began calling the Virginia phone numbers that had appeared on his phone bill from John Jr.'s most recent visit to Connecticut.
I just started dialing every single one. It's late at night, and this little kid said, you know, she's incarcerated. She said stay within at her aunt's house, and she told me where it was. And I just jumped in the car, gassed up, and we drove down 95.
All I seen was 2, like, big dudes who, like, bodybuilders, you know?
Kris, who's that?
And I swung at my dad.
I'm like, that's our dad.
And right then and there, I broke down crying because I couldn't really, like, believe it.
It was a scary time thinking that my dad was taking us and we might never see our mom again.
Their new life in Connecticut wasn't easy, but over time and through sports, the bond between father and son began to form.
My dad, he was smart. He knew what was going to break the ice between us with sports, you know?
Kris eventually became a 2-time All-State selection at New London High and a McDonald's All-American.
How do you defend that?
He's spurring overtures from much bigger schools like Connecticut to play at Providence College.
Watching him play basketball was like, it almost makes me cry because it's like, that's my favorite thing to do. I just remember where we were, and to see him now, that's everything.
While there were many dark days early in Kris's life, the darkest of them all arrived on December 2nd, 2013, when he received a text message from his brother.
He was in class, and I was going to call him. I just texted him because I didn't want to hear the pain in his voice. And I told him that our mom had passed away.
Pia Dunn was 50 years old.
It was like my world just crashed down. I know my mom was going through a bad situation. I was going to do everything in my power to try to take basketball to a place where, you know, I could provide for my family, but also get my mom out of that situation.
After the passing of his mother and 2 shoulder injuries, Dunn had a breakthrough sophomore season in which he was named the Big East Player of the Year.
And Dunn gets another one.
He was a surefire NBA first-rounder had he came out that season. Instead, he decided to come back to school. Why? For this.
Christopher Michael Dunn.
I put 22 years in this. We came a long way. And if you look at our past, you would never think that we would get to this situation, but if you stick to what you love and you put your all into it, things can come true.
Kris Dunn. You can't guard that. Bryce Johnson, he is all arms and legs. Kris Dunn, 1, 2, down the hatch. That's a good answer right there. They're all alive in this first half. 3, Dunn,
You could tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back. You can tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back. Let's take it to the ground. Don't too many make it coming through our town. Looking for a detour, nowhere to be found. When the pressure's on, seems nobody's around. But I won't let them see me sweat. Yeah, it took a little time, but can't really be upset. Long way to the top, I could barely see the steps. Yeah, they sleeping on me still, but I barely need to rest. See me standing here, head high, face up. I don't need no x-ray, show you what I made up. Tell them I paid my dues and you could check the pay stubs. Never had a chance, so I had to go and make one. Say something. You can tell them that I've been through hell and back, but I'm home. Can't really complain when it's the life that I chose. Sacrificed it all and everything that I own. Say what doesn't kill me can only make me stronger. You can tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back. Tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back. Yeah, can you feel the heat? The block is hot as ever in these city streets. You only get one shot, keep your arms steady. They tried to make me wait, but I'm more than ready to go and get mine. Grind like a inline skater, check your wristwatch, you'll see that this time is my time, and I don't need no invite to the party. Got rollover minutes and it feels like my calling. I'm just doing what I can with a whole lot of drive, trying to make my own path, take a chance. Can't sit and worry about no 5-year plan. Gotta live for the day, cause I could die where I stand. Tell 'em. You could tell them that I've been through hell and back, but I'm home. Can't really complain when it's the life that I chose. Sacrificed it all and everything that I own. Say what doesn't kill me can only make me stronger. You can tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back. Tell them that I've been from hell and back. When the heat is on, I fire back. In this cold world, where your light is at, let's burn it down. Fire back.
And this will be easy room service for Kris Dunn. We get the switch. Dunn going to go to work on Hernan Gomez. Feeling nice, Kris Dunn.